Gizmo, what are you doing? I can't never get this tripod right. Is that it? I should have got. That's not it. Maybe that's it. Um, I didn't bring my other phone out, so I can't see who's here. Well, at least the notifications are coming. There's a couple of folks here. I should have brought my other. Um, I should have brought my other phone out so I can see the chat. So I got a haul from Shein. Is it anything in here? Yeah. I got a haul from Shein, and this is the bag that it came in. I hope it don't blow away because it's, it's always windy out here. Okay, so whoever wants to say that you're here, Gizmo, come here, booty. Y'all can say y'all here. And I'm going to go ahead and get started and show you guys the items. So the first thing is this piece of citrine. It's labeled as citrine, and it really does look like citrine. Did I bring my glasses? I don't know who just said hi. Hi, Sean. So they all come on these little small cords. Hey, Ebony. So this is the first piece. It is a piece of citrine. Y'all can see that without me putting. And it's wire wrapped. The wire wrapping seems a little flimsy. Like I could literally take that wire off and rewrap it. It is cool to the touch, so maybe it is just a little, cheap piece of citrine. It looks real. Let me see. Is the prices on here? No. That's one thing I hate about Shein. When they send you your little itemized thing, it doesn't have like the prices on there. So that's the first piece. And the second piece is this citrine bracelet. Now, I know that this is not one of those pieces that you want to wear a lot because it is definitely going to tarnish. But that's a nice piece of citrine. When it does tarnish, I'm going to probably cut that piece of citrine out of there and keep it. Because it is a nice rough stone. That's how it's made in the back. It's just like wire wrapped onto this like bracelet thing. And I think these pieces were pretty cheap. They were only like a couple of dollars. Definitely says it's made in China. Yeah. Once the bracelet part tarnishes, I'm gonna take that piece of citrine out and go back over it. Now, I think this is a piece of fluorite because you can see the purple in there. Hey, Tyrone. Glad you came by. I'm pretty sure this is a piece of fluorite. It's got a nice little purple part in there. And it's got the same little wire wrapping as the other stone did. Hold them up higher, like up here. For this to be Shein, this is a decent stone. You can see the purple in there. I think I only own one other fluorite stone. So this is not bad for Shein. So I got those two. Now this one looks a little cheap. Kind of like on the same level of cheapness as the one that I got from Amazon that I'm going to return. And this is like one of those organite necklaces. And this has, it looked like it has the chakra colors. So these look like little pieces of amethyst, sodalite, turquoise, tiger's eye, carnelian, and something else in there. And a very, very thin piece of copper wire. And of course, the what's binding them together is resin. And you know, a lot of people make these. The only thing is you want to make sure that the wire that they used is real copper because copper is what is the energy conductor in these pieces. And usually you want to get a piece that has a stronger piece of wire. And you could tell that the wire in here is really, really thin. You know, it's a very small piece of wire, copper wire. Hopefully it's real copper because that's what you really want. You want these to be made out of real copper. And it does look like copper. It just looks like a really small piece, thin piece of copper. I think I'm going to keep this one. The other one, I sent that little kit. I'm sending that kit back to Amazon. I'm not keeping that one. But this one is cute. I haven't cleaned these crystals off yet. So I'm not, I'm not wearing them until they're clean. And I don't think that these are real because these are not cool to the touch, especially not this one. No. I think this is supposed to be a Dalmatian jasper. It's cute. It's cute, but I don't think it's real because it doesn't have any cooling. It's not cool to the touch at all, but it is a cute little stone. So I got a Dalmatian jasper, and these, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 crystals came in a set, and I think they were like $6, which is not bad. I don't like the chain, but that's an easy fix. The chain is an easy fix. Now I think this rose quartz is real. I think this one is real because it don't look like glass. It may not be coming off as pink on the camera, but it is pink, like rose quartz pink. And it doesn't look bubbly on the inside. It looks like it has inclusions like a rose quartz. I'm probably going to change the chain out for one of these type because I do have a lot of these in my crafting stash. So I got rose quartz, and I'm pretty sure this is a very, very low grade moonstone. Very low grade because it looks like I can see bubbles in there. But when I held the light up to it, I could see like the kind of rainbow effect, but that doesn't mean anything. They can put, that rainbow effect in glass. It looks kind of bubbly on the inside, but it's still cute. Like, I love moonstone. Yeah. I don't think the rose quartz is fake, though. Not all of the pieces from China are fake. It depends on where they come from because China is a very large supplier of crystals. A lot of the crystals come from China. It just depends on where you get them from. Because I really don't think that those other ones were fake. I don't think that the citrine is fake. I think it's just low, very low quality. You know, I think this one is fake though because it's too shiny. I think this is supposed to be an obsidian, but it's got way too many sparkles in it. Way too. Can you see it? It's like glitter almost. There you go. You see that? It's like glitter in it. But I mean, I still think it's cute though. I don't consider this a ripoff, even if a few of the pieces are, like, I really don't think this is obsidian. I'm not really sure what it is, but I don't think it's obsidian. Now, this one does look like adventuring. This piece doesn't look fake, and it's cool to the touch. This does look like adventuring because if you look at the back, well, if you look at the front, you can see some of the darker green. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I can. You can see some of the darker green veining. With the fake ones, you wouldn't see that. You would see bubbles. Instead of the darker green veining, you would see bubbles in there. And these can be crystals. They can just be very low grade crystals, or these can just be like little pieces. Yeah. Oh, okay. You can see it. The darker green hue. I think that this is real. I think this is a piece of adventuring. And I think what it is the crystals that, you know, they have a whole lot of that are readily available. They don't have no reason to fake those. They don't have to send you the fakes. Like, you can really get the real, like amethyst and rose quartz and stuff. You normally get a real piece. But when you venture out into some of the specialty crystals, like, I wouldn't, I wouldn't trust some of those. So I'm going to clean these off real good. I'm going to smudge them because I like this. And it's probably a piece of heat treated amethyst because normally citrine is just slightly darker. And there are no, like, I don't see any inclusions in this, but I still like it. Like, I'm definitely going to wear it. And to me, it's a piece of citrine. I'm definitely going to wear this, and I'm definitely going to wear this. I really like this one because I like the purple that is in there. Hey, Tina. Y'all, Tina be over there knitting. Tina be over there knitting and stuff, y'all. Tina didn't hurt my little feelings because she just be over there knitting and I can't do nothing. Y'all, I was supposed to go and get my x-ray today. And I ain't feel like going to get no x-ray. I really like this. I can't wait till I clean these off. You definitely gonna see this one in the video. I'm probably gonna re-wrap it because the wrap is like moving and stuff. I'm probably gonna re-wrap it. You you can't beat this for like a couple of dollars. Shein, go on Shein's website and just look around. Go to Shein.com and click on jewelry. And then when you get into their jewelry section, click on crystal jewelry. Like type in crystal jewelry in the search bar, and their crystals and stuff will come up. And I've ordered some other like the teardrop looking crystals. I've ordered some of those, and I did like those. Now, the moonstone was a little suspect. Well, moonstone, opalite, whatever it was supposed to be, it was a little sus. And of course, the turquoise was suspect. But Gizmo, stay over here so I can see you, please. Um, but everything else was cute, and so this whole haul, all of these pieces were $25 with shipping. So I got a bracelet and two nice size necklaces. Well, three nice size necklaces, including this one. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these little smaller pendants. That's not bad for 20 something dollars. That's not bad. You would love to see my recommendations on what? Let me see. I didn't bring my other phone, so I can't see the chat. Yes, Shein shells. Shein shells. Shein sells crystals. So yeah, just go on there and check them out. You know what? I don't dabble much in fire magic. People who have naturally hot tempers should not dabble in fire magic. Fire magic is not for you. I do things that have a tendency to keep my head cool. I don't um I don't mess around with fire like that. I mean, I do candles and stuff like that, but real fire magic, that's not my thing. And yeah, me and fire don't we're not really friends like that. So I don't really dabble in that. I stay in the realm of magic that makes me happy. Right now, I have gotten more into white magic than dark things. I'm staying away from, because I think I went through a phase where I was doing magic when people would make me mad, or, you know, I don't want to call it revenge magic because it wasn't really revenge, but I had kind of got into I don't want to say a dark place, but a place that I don't particularly like for myself. So right now I'm not doing anything that has to, that's more on the violent or heavy side. I'm really trying to keep things very neutral. So fire magic is definitely not my thing. I'm more uh, meditation, calming, because fire is not a calming magic. Fire is a destructive um, magic. And I guess living here in the Bay Area and fires are so rampant. And last year, we had a very, very bad fire season here in the Bay Area. I mean, normally in the part of the Bay Area that I live in, we don't have to worry about the fires reaching down this far. But last year, the fires around us were so bad that the embers were flying all the way down here. We had ash everywhere on our cars. The backyard was full of ash. All the tables and chairs and everything had to be cleaned because we had ash falling here in the part of the Bay Area that we live in. And so fire is not my thing at all. I don't play with fire. Um, you know, I'm more of a water type person, more calming, more into meditation. This year, we go through phases, you know, in our spiritual walk. If you're staying stagnant in your spiritual walk and you're only ever doing one thing, then you're not growing. Your spiritual walk should be constantly changing. This year you may be totally, excuse me, you may be totally into tarot cards, and that's where your whole entire focus is. Or you may be totally into the Orishas, or you may be totally into the Loa, and you are giving that your everything. And then something else comes up. Maybe you get into meditation, or you get into crystals, or you get into sound magic, or you get into breath magic. Your spirituality changes. You should be constantly changing. Like right now, I'm more into grounding and meditation and healing and, helping my body heal and that type of thing more than I'm into spells trying to, you know, do something to somebody or hurt somebody or I I I'm in a group on Facebook. I don't know. I think it's a voodoo group. And someone asked today, what can I do to someone that is gossiping about me and my family? And I was like, what kind of spell can I cast on them? And the first thing that came to my mind is, why can't you ignore them? If what they're saying is not right, ignore them. Why is the first thing that comes to your mind casting a spell on somebody? I think I have moved away from that. That used to be me too. That used to be me, but that's not me anymore. Like that's not me today. Now, maybe later on in the year it'll be me again, but me right now is like, how can I fix myself to ignore you and not allow the things that you say about me or my family to bother me. Like, I have too many other things to concentrate on than to be worried about what people are saying about me on the internet or, in my personal life. Well, nobody in my personal life talks about me. You know what I mean? Like, all my friends love me. My family, of course, loves me. So there's no negativity in my real life. And if it's some people on the internet, I don't give a damn. I don't care about, I don't care. You don't like me? Okay. Just like somebody left a comment on my one of my videos and was like, "Oh, I think I will re-subscribe to you." Like, I don't care, girl. You're not doing me no favors. If you subscribe, that's good. If you're not, it is what it is. Cause my life don't revolve around social media. I have a real whole life outside of social media. Like, I got real family, real bills, real people that love me, grandkids, all kind of stuff. So social media likes and follows and all that kind of stuff, I don't give a damn. Now, I like it. It's cool, but it don't make or break me. Likes don't make me. Y'all see this one little patch of gray hair right here? Like, it just will not allow me to be great. I dyed my whole head. And these little patches right here was like, no, we not gonna do it. Just right here. They was like, no, we not gonna take no color. Forget you. I don't care. We don't want to be that color. We white. We white. That's probably my white ancestors that are just being rebellious like they was. We're white. We no, we're gonna take over. I know I have some white ancestors somewhere in my family because my mother was extremely light with freckles and everything. So that's them. That's them still saying we still here. We ain't left you. I know it is. Rebellious. They just ain't gonna act right. And then they don't want to like blend in with the black hairs. They just, I don't know. Gray hairs are just a whole nother breed of. Gizmo, come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. No, come here. Come here, Gizmo. Come here. Come here. You're not in trouble. Come here. Come on. There him is. There he is. Guys, they can't see you for 5 minutes. There. Go on, nosy. Go. He trying to see what's going on. My neighbor outside in the backyard playing basketball. And I don't know if the little dog next door is outside or not, but honey, Gizmo got to see what's going on. So I just came on to show y'all my little haul. It's Friday. We not doing nothing. I just made a taco pie. It is a layer of corn tortillas, in case you want to make it. It's a layer of corn tortillas. You put that down in the pan first. I didn't grease the pan and it didn't stick. So a layer of corn tortillas. On top of that, you put a layer of mild or spicy salsa, chunky salsa. And then you put a layer of cheese. And then you lay down a layer of meat, whatever kind of meat you want to use. I used ground turkey. that I seasoned up real good. On top of that layer of meat, I put a layer of corn that I had seasoned up real good with like tagine and Mrs. Dash and onion and garlic. The corn layer, layer that. And then on top of that, I put another layer of corn tortillas. And then on top of that, I put another layer of the chunky salsa. And then on top of that, I put a layer of cheese. The last thing is cheese. And then you put it in the oven. And I didn't cover it. And you just let it stay in there until your cheese starts to bubble. Because everything is already, cooked. Your meat and stuff is already cooked. Because you already browned that on the stove. I left that out. Cook your meat, okay? Cook your meat like you cooking hamburger meat. And then put your cheese on the top and put it in the oven and let it on 350 and let it stay in there until your cheese bubble. And take that out. You talking about good, okay? Usually I make it sometimes with, I call it a chili pie because I add some chili and I make it with cornbread instead of um, corn tortillas. And I use the little tortillas, the street taco. Is it street taco? Yeah, the street taco size tortillas. And the ones that I layered at the bottom, I kind of like cut them in half so they would fit in a round pan. Because I did it in a round cornbread pan. I could have did it in the square pan. But my husband had them went into I wanted to make two. But my husband had went into the salsa. And so I only had like half a jar of salsa, so I had to make a stretch. But I worked it out. And you talking about some kind of good. My husband's cousin is here, and he was like, country, I ain't never heard of no taco pie. A taco pie. He in his like 60s. And like my husband's family are not people that like to eat out. They like the men in my husband's family, except for my husband. My husband will eat just about anything. But the men in his family, they like home cooked food. They don't like to eat out at a lot of restaurants like McDonald's and stuff. Mm-mm. My father-in-law, the only thing he will really eat is Panda Express. He'll eat a little bit of Panda Express. He don't like hamburgers, so he ain't eating no McDonald's. If he want a hamburger, he cook it himself. So they not into. They like home cooked food. So when I told my husband's cousin that I had made a taco pie, he was like, "A taco pie?" I was like, "Yeah, taco pie." And I explained to him what it was, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I'll try that. That sounds good." He cut him a piece of that taco pie, honey. He tore that up. He was like, "Oh, this is good. Now that's good." So this weekend, I told him this weekend I may cook a crab boil. I was thinking about it. It's Friday. What kind of cheese? Oh, I use that the Mexican cheese blend. It's got the cheddar, mozzarella, and something else. The Mexican cheese blend that's already, but you can use any type of cheese that you want. Whatever cheese you like. If you want to just use cheddar, or if you want to use, I will always use like a cheddar and a mozzarella because I like mozzarella. But use whatever cheese, whatever kind of cheese you like is fine. If you like a super duper cheesy, I ran out of cheese. I probably would have used a little bit more cheese than what I used, but it still turned out good. I know my husband gonna kill it. I'll take a picture of it when I go back in the house and put it on the community tab. It turned out good. I think they didn't already ate half of it, y'all. So, oh, and after you get finished, after it comes out of the oven, you can top it off with some sour cream. Honey. And if you want to get fancy, you could throw a little bit of green onion on it after it's done. Or you can put the green onion in there. Either way you want to do it. You know, you can make it as fancy as you want. Like if you want to, you can make your own salsa. I just didn't feel like doing all that, y'all, but I have. Um, Hi, little birdie. Hey. Um, Make you a pico and put it in there. Now that would be good too. Some tomatoes and onions and jalapenos. Um, that'll ooh, child, that sounds good. But I am gonna make something else this weekend. Little bird, he just running around. Yeah, it was good. Oh yeah, the grandkids will love it. They will love that. And tell them it's a taco pie. They'll love that. And you know what you could do is go over to Taco Bell. Don't they sell the Taco Bell little seasoning, the little Taco Bell salsa stuff at the store now? You could get some of that and have like a cute little um taco night. Where's all these birds, child? All these birds over here all of a sudden. Like I feel like I'm about to get attacked. It's like three of them little brown birds over here. Like, don't y'all come over here and attack me? Um, you could have that and have you like a little taco night and have some chips and chips and salsa and stuff on the side and make some little fake margaritas. I used to do that for my granddaughter. I used to make the little faux margaritas with the little margarita mix and put the little ice in there in the blender and stuff and make a little slushy. Like, the kids will love it. The grandkids will love that. And have some little chips and the little nacho cheese, the little dipping nacho cheese and some little peppers. Oh, girl. And you could spice that up. You could spice the little, nacho pie up too. You can make one for yourself that has like the jalapenos in it. Girl, make one for the kids that don't have jalapenos, and then make one for you if you like it spicy. Girl, taco night, taco night. Grandkids will love you. I put this polish on my nails, right? I do not like this polish. I'm gonna take this off so bad. I think I'm gonna take it off today. It's cute in the bottle, but it's not giving what it's supposed to have gave in person. Oh, you had the little umbrella straws too. Yeah, girl, to make it cute. You gotta dress stuff up. Kids love the presentation. The presentation makes the meal. If it look cute, they gonna love it. Little kids love it. And themed nights like taco nights or burger nights and stuff, and you have little themes and little cute plates and stuff. And you can go get little cute plates from like the dollar store and cute little drinking cups and stuff from um, the dollar store, and it'll be real nice. I'm really thinking about doing the crab boil this weekend. Do some crab, sausage, hot links, cut up links, shrimp, corn, and potatoes. And what I usually do is get like that Zatarain's seasoning, the gumbo seasoning, the gumbo filet seasoning, and then my own seasoning, and go to town and just throw you some onions and have your lemon and stuff on the side. Throw you some garlic in there, honey. I may do that Sunday. Not because I was telling my cousin and he was like, "Oh yeah, if you do that, I got 100 on it." I was like, "Oh shit, oh shit, you got 100 on it? Hell yeah, I'll do it." So I might do that, especially if the weather is nice and we could sit out here and eat. One thing I've noticed about our backyard is we don't really have to worry about flies. We've had a lot of, the only thing you have to really worry about is the wind. Because we've had a lot of cookouts and stuff out here. Every birthday has been celebrated outside, graduation, and we didn't have to worry about flies. Like it wasn't a lot of flies flying around. So you can eat out here and be comfortable. So we may just do that because then you don't get that like the crab smell from people breaking crabs and crab shells and all that stuff all over the place. So I probably will. I ain't doing no what's them things? Them little crawdads, not crawdads, crawfish. I ain't doing that because I don't know nothing about them. And every crawfish boil that I see, I feel bad for the crawfish because they be still alive. When the people throw them in the when they throw them in that hot water, they still be alive, and they still be moving and stuff. I'm not cook. I can't do no live crabs, and it just makes me feel bad. I mean, they be moving. Cause I saw this one guy from Louisiana. He was doing it on TikTok. He was doing like the um, crawfish boil. I mean, honey, he seasoned the hell out of that water. Do you hear me? He used like a whole container of seasoning. He put some seasoning in that water. And he opened up that bucket, a cooler. He had like a cooler with a water hose running through the crawfish. So when he opened up that top to that cooler, the water was crystal clear. He had cleaned them crawfish. Do you hear me? And they were still swimming. They were still moving. And when he put them in that hot water, the ones at the top, their little legs was, I was like, oh Jesus, Lord have mercy. Mm-mm. I couldn't have did it. Now I couldn't have been there and watched it. Like if I was a crawfish eating person, I probably wouldn't have tripped after. Cause like when I go pick up my crab and stuff, I know that they were alive at one time, but I didn't see them get put down. It's a difference. Everything we eat was alive at one time, but I didn't see it when it was killed. So that makes it different to me. I miss Kay. Ebony say we do that down here in the South every weekend. Y'all be out here cooking them crawfish. Never mind the blue crab, they're usually live, but you can get them cooked. Do you guys have blue crab? No, I haven't seen any blue crab out here. When I went to Alabama, they was doing blue crab every day because they went somewhere and would get them. That was the first time I had seen blue crab. I didn't even know it was a such thing as blue crab. The regular crab come from, we have regular crab. Dungeness. Dungeness? Yeah, in this area. So crabs are very prevalent here in the Bay Area. They go out there and get them. You can get fresh crab, you know, Chinatown. You can go get you some fresh crab because my Amani's mother, my grandbaby Amani, her mama was the first person I ever seen take down a fresh crab. I had never seen, and I was in my 30s when this girl said that she was gonna cook some garlic crab, and I'm like, oh yeah, come through, garlic crab. And I'm thinking she about to bring the crab. You know how the crab be in the container with the plastic on it, and then you bring it home and wash it and stuff. I think don't they be done already cleaned it for you, and got the dead man and all that stuff out, and you just you clean it and then put it in the in your pot. No, this girl brought some live crabs to my house in a bag from Chinatown. And when she put them live, I was shocked. I was flabbergasted. And I was in my 30s, scared to death. And that girl took them crabs down like it was nothing. But she Filipino. I think the Filipino people and Asian people, they come here knowing how to do all that. I wasn't born, and I'm part New Orleans. I'm mixed. I'm part Louisiana, and I didn't get that. I am too city to know how to take down a live animal. Like my mama used to tell me that when they was in the country, they grab a chicken by his neck. No, I can't. She said they grab him and wring his neck. How? How you just like snap somebody's neck and kill them and then take all their feathers off and throw them in the skillet? How do you do that? I can't do it, Jesus. I'm too city. I need my meat wrapped in butcher paper and plastic. I don't. It can't have any heads on it, and I can't do a whole fish. I can't do a fish with head on it because I don't want to see the eyes tell a story. Like, oh no, I was taken away from my family. No, I can't do that, Jesus. I can't. Get y'all some bibs. Yeah, I can't see it. I can't see it alive. Yeah, my family is from the South. They from Bastrop, New Orleans, Monroe. So is my husband's family. They all from um, Louisiana. They from the South. But I was born here. I was born here in California. I'm only on my father's side of the family, I am first generation born and raised here in California. No, nobody else on my dad's side of the family was born here, born and raised here. Everybody else was born in the South. On my mom's side of the family, I'm only second generation born and raised here in California. Everybody else is from the South. they migrated out here from Louisiana to work. My father came out here to, he got a job on the Southern Pacific Railroad when they were building here in the late 50s, because I was born in 64. So, the late 50s, he came out here first and started working, got an apartment, and then my mom came out here. And that's my parents that adopted me. So, my father did not, my biological father did not live in California either. He lived in Arkansas. My mother was here in high school, and they met and they had me. So, dad's side, first generation, California. Mom's side, second generation. So, we're not from, my people are definitely not from California. We are not native to California. We are from the South. My and my mother really said that she didn't come to California to stay. Like they came to California, back in the 50s. A lot of people were migrating here to California from the South for jobs. They were either going to LA, and that was where my husband's family went. They moved to Los Angeles and to Nevada, and they stayed there for a while, and then they came down here to the Bay Area. That is a lot of black people's story who are from the South. We had to migrate, our families had to migrate out here for work because there was not a lot of work for black people in Louisiana. The factories and all of that, the car plants and all of that kind of stuff, they were not in Louisiana. Like the car plants were in Detroit. Here in California, I think there was a Buick plant out here, I think. One of those big car companies used to be here in California. So a lot of people worked there. A lot of people were working at the naval base, the army base, because it was big back in the day. And the Southern Pacific Railroad was big back in the day. And longshoremen's, all of those were jobs that black people were really struggling to get. And my father was like blessed because he knew somebody that had got on at Southern Pacific Railroad and helped him get on. And that's how that's how they did back in the day. Like everybody was helping each other, everybody wanted everybody to survive. It's like we lost that. Now everybody like you too busy hating on what the other person got to help them. When I see something that I like online, I come and tell y'all where it's at. So you can go get it. I'm not going to be like holding on to information, even though I sell crystals. I'm still going to tell you, you know, where stuff is. That's not going to stop what I make. Because you may see something that I have and be like, oh, almost soon I couldn't find that. Where did you get so and so? Can I buy it from you? Or, whatever. I'm just that type of person. I don't like holding on to information. If I can help you in any kind of way, I'm going to do what I can to help you. Yeah, I'm not out here trying to be a hater. Now, I ain't going to tell you all my secrets. Hey, beautiful magic. Ebony say we cousins. Yeah, Ebony, we may be. Because my mama's sister, um, my mama's sister family is still in Bastrop. They last name Baker. That's my mom's um, maiden last name. So we could be cousins. Girl, you never know. You never know who you related to. So I do still have cousins in Bastrop. I still have family in Louisiana. She said Bastrop ain't but 5 inches long. Is the girl. I got cousins in Bastrop and Monroe, all down in there. So yeah, you never know who you related to. All of us are, you know, probably related in some way. We all long lost cousins. I do want to visit. I haven't been since I was very, very young. And you know, when you visit as an adult, it's totally different than visiting as a child. So I do want to. I mean, the one thing I do like about this nail polish is when the sun hit it, it do glitter. But I don't know, I just don't like this color. It just looks so thick. It do glitter when the sun hit it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the plantations are the same. I mean, I would love to go back to the area where my mom said that they grew up because she grew up on a plantation. I mean, she was they from Bastrop. They're from Louisiana. The my bakers are. Um, I would love to visit the place where my mother said that they grew up because they did grow up on a plantation. They were free. They weren't slaves. They were free, but they grew up on the land that was owned by some white people because her father grew tobacco and they had cotton and all kind of fruits and vegetables, and they did pick cotton. Now they got paid, but they didn't get paid a living wage. They just gave them something. They didn't give them enough, but they had enough to survive. But yeah, they did live on a plantation in some of probably the leftover houses from the probably the slave era, because my mom was born in 1917. So you think back like that's right after slavery, right after. So I'm pretty sure where she grew up at was like on some ex plantation. Where the Browns from? The Browns are from Louisiana also. My husband's family is from Monroe. They're from Monroe. His mother and father are from Monroe. They actually didn't live too far away from each other when they were young. I think they met when they were teenagers, and um, they got married when I think they were 20, and they 79 now or something. They've been married 50. My husband is 55, so they've been married 56 years. She got pregnant right after they got married. He 55. Is he 55 or 56? No, he 56 because I'll be 57 in August. So he 56. So they've been married 57 years. And they got married when they were 20, I think. They've been together all this time. Ain't never been separated. So, yeah. But yeah, they're from Monroe. Monroe. Oh, really? So it's soybean farms that they have now? Yeah, I do want to. I do want to come visit. New Orleans is definitely on um, my list of places to visit. As soon as we move and get settled, and everything is the way we want it to be with the house and stuff, we are going to start traveling. So we're gonna have some traveling vlogs. I am gonna go back to doing the lives because I do miss y'all. I miss y'all. I just be getting lazy sometimes and don't be wanting to talk. Gizmo, Gizmo, come back over here, please. I'm about to take you in the house. Come here. Go in the house. He out here getting hot. Um, I wish we had a real basketball thing. Our basketball court is janky. This one of them little kids one, and it don't have the water. Well, it can go up to 6 feet, but it don't have any sand at the bottom. So let me see if y'all can see it. See it right there? It don't have the little sand at the bottom. So if the wind blow, it'll blow the little back. Did y'all see it? Could y'all see it? Cause I don't know where I be pointing the camera at y'all. Um, it don't have a little sand at the bottom of the base. So if the wind blow, it'll blow over. Plus the basketball is flat. But we got an air pump in the garage. But the people next door, they got the clear rim. They got the real one. The real. It is so nice out here, y'all. I should have brought my little lounge chair thing. You know that little blow up lounge chair thing, and put it out here. I might ask my husband to fix the cause the sun is over there. That's the only thing about this. The way my mother-in-law has this backyard set up is the swing should be over here up under the gazebo because then it would stay shady and you could just like lounge out here and swing all day. But they have the swing under the veranda. I think that's what that's called. And after a while, the sun starts to set over there, and that sun burn your little ass. Is it hot up there at the top? So you don't want to you can't swing over there because the sun be over there. You got to put everything up under the gazebo where the shade is because there's no other shade on this patio. Everything else is just direct sun. That's why I'm always sitting up under here because it's other like little seating areas and stuff, but I always sit up under here because it's shade. I don't have to worry about the sun beaming down on my butt. But it's a nice little day out here. I didn't take my Zyrtec, so I probably shouldn't even be sitting out here this long because my allergies will um, kick up all these flowers and stuff out here. Oh, that's what we gonna do. We're gonna take a field trip next week. We're gonna take a field trip, and I'm going to go around in just in my backyard and show you guys all of the magical plants you probably have in your yard or somewhere near you. And, talk about how you can use them, like rose hips and jade and ivy. All of plants have some type of magical, metaphysical, healing properties. Everything does. How do you think, like, the Native Americans and our ancestors, how do you think that they healed? They didn't have CVS pharmacy, they didn't have Walgreens. They went out in their backyard or where they lived and picked plants and flowers and herbs and everything that they needed to use for healing and magic or whatever. So I'm just going to go around and show you some of the common things that are right here in our backyard. One thing when I move to is I'm going to be planting I'm going to have all kind of herbs. My battery is dying. It's going into low power mode. So I guess I'm going to have to get off here, y'all. Y'all done drained my battery. Okay? So I may come back later. If not, y'all done saw me 2 days. I mean, 2 times today. Don't forget to look at the video with me and my husband acting crazy this morning going to get Starbucks. Because I know YouTube don't send y'all no notifications. So don't forget to check that video out. And leave me a comment. It really helps to boost the algorithm. When I upload this video, if you guys can at least go over there and just say, hey girl, or something, it helps to show YouTube that my subscribers are actually watching my videos, because they say if it doesn't look like your subscribers are paying attention to the videos, then YouTube won't send out notifications to your subscribers. And the weird thing is, yes, the one with the car noise. The weird thing is, it says more people watch me than that are not subscribed to me than people that are subscribed to me. And I really don't think that that's true. I know y'all be watching, but just go and put like a comment on the video after I upload it. So I'm going to go because the battery's going to die. I love you guys, and I might talk to you later if something interesting happens. If not, I'll see you later on this weekend, and I'll post a picture of the taco pie. I love you. Bye.